After what June and the other handmaids did to Fred Waterford, fans have been coming up with different theories regarding Fred's wife Serena and her uncertain future. What will Serena do next? Let's go through the most reliable theories, shall we? The origin of Gilead and Serena's involvement. Fred Waterford and Serena Joy are two of the most accountable people for those suffering under Gilead's regime. During the creation of Gilead, they joined the Sons of Jacob and they basically built a dystopian society. Once they helped in this awful plan, they got rewarded. If we're being completely honest, Fred was slightly worse than his wife, and thankfully he got what he deserved. In one of the most satisfying scenes in the entire show, we saw June and the other handmaids beat him to death. Joy felt powerful because of her husband. Fred was her way of securing a better future. But what will happen now that he's gone? Will she be able to get the free out of jail card? There are many theories about her future in the series. Some of them suggest she'll lose her baby. Others say she'll become a handmaid, and there are even those who claim she'll use Mark to get out of jail. But first of all, she'll have to face the death of her husband. Joy's reaction to Fred's demise. After many plot twists and heavy storylines in Season 4, fans were pretty satisfied with the finale. After all, we've been waiting for someone to kill Fred for an eternity. Thankfully, the fourth installment showed some progress in the series with no repetitive plot. One thing we also wish got included at the very end was Serena's reaction to her husband's death. According to the showrunner Bruce Miller, Serena will feel a white-hot fever of revenge for June in the next installment. June killed Fred in a Gilead style, hanging his body on a wall, showing that women can be powerful too. But Fred's body is missing something. June told Joy of her husband's death by sending his wedding ring and severed finger to her prison cell. The next season is likely to continue right after this event, with viewers finally seeing Serena's response and her plan for revenge. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Miller said viewers will see her reaction at the start of Season 5. But Fred's wife won't feel bad for losing her beloved husband. Instead, she'll look for a way to use his death as a free out-of-jail card. She wants the future to be better for her coming son, and she absolutely wants to be that child's mother, and she's not really in a position to get that yet. Paired with that, now is going to be a white-hot fever of revenge. Even though she didn't like Fred, and they have a complicated relationship, it's now a June-Serena thing. He additionally explained that Joy wants to hit her back, so yeah, we should expect Serena to start a war in the next installment. What do you guys think she'll do to June? She loses her baby. Before we talk about Serena losing her baby, let's check this theory suggesting the baby's father is Mark. This is one pretty interesting theory because ever since the second installment, fans have been waiting to see an affair between these two. Perhaps they had an affair and the father of the baby is Mark. If this happens, it'll be one of the biggest plot twists in the series. However, some fans believe that Serena will lose her baby, meaning that her baby will be taken away once she goes to jail. Another theory suggests she'll die during childbirth. With everything happening to her, this seems like a pretty reliable theory. She loses her husband, there are court meetings, and she'll be pretty busy with June and plotting a revenge plan. Perhaps her baby will be sent to Gilead? What do you think?
By playing the victim.
By establishing a pattern of abuse. That will help the judge see that you've
She takes advantage of Fred's death. Well, of course, knowing Fred's wife, she'll likely find a way to use his death for her own benefits. In an interview with The Wrap, Miller practically confirmed this theory, saying that Serena managed to take everything she could out of live Fred. Think of how much she's gonna get out of dead Fred, who doesn't even talk back. I think there's one side of the tragedy, there's one side of losing someone who is her partner. Miller also said that one of the biggest storylines in the next season will be Joy's reaction to June's actions. She won't care about losing her husband as much as she'll care about the fact that June did this. June will suffer the consequences along with the other handmaids who helped her in the plan. This only brings us to one question: what kind of consequences will June face in the next installment? Is it possible for her to go to jail? What do you guys think? Before we continue with more theories, make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done it already. Karma? June and Serena Joy had one hell of a meeting in the fourth installment. In episode 7, Joy was begging June for forgiveness. Yvonne Strahovski told Entertainment Weekly that her character believes in karma. Well, kind of. She said Joy believes that God is gonna turn around and kill her baby if she doesn't beg for forgiveness, adding that she doesn't believe Serena is sorry for anything. Then, in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Elisabeth Moss said that June wants to bring the whole system down, along with saving Hannah, saving Janine, and the proper revenge on Serena. This means we're about to see the most dramatic season of the series. For those of you wondering if Serena will become a handmaid, we don't think so, because this will be a really expected plot. The creators will presumably give fans something they never thought they would see, but the character's future also depends on how many seasons are left. Is it possible for The Handmaid's Tale to go beyond season 5?
Do you understand me?
The end of The Handmaid's Tale. As already mentioned, viewers finally saw some progress in the series with the finale of season 4. Fred lost his life in no man's land thanks to the Handmaids. With this storyline, we should expect to see the end of the series soon. But how close are we to the conclusion? As the co-founder of Gilead and perhaps the biggest villain in the series, Fred's death will have an enormous influence on future episodes. His death will also be linked to the fall of Gilead, and as previously mentioned, he'll have a huge impact on the war between his wife and June. Because of this, fans believe we're close to the end of the show. The question is, will June be able to put an end to the Gilead regime all by herself? She wants to bring Gilead down, she wants to keep her daughter safe, and get revenge on Serena. It looks like June will be pretty busy in the continuation of the series. One way she would succeed in all of this is if someone helps her. Thankfully, the 4th season hinted at The Testaments, a sequel to The Handmaid's Tale that will soon go into production. As Screen Rant reports, the creators want to introduce the sequel in a way that feels organic to the work that has already been done on the platform. The birth of The Testaments on Hulu and the eventual end of The Handmaid's Tale are related. If the show stays loyal to the source material, Aunt Lydia will be the one who puts an end to Gilead once and for all. Our theory is that there will be a 6th season of the series, which will serve as the conclusion to the story. And then the creators will start production on The Testaments. Fans should keep in mind that June is not the protagonist in the sequel, so her story will get a conclusion soon. In The Testaments, Aunt Lydia is one of the 3 main characters.
I will put Esther's correction on hold for now.
On a related note, what are your hopes for Serena and June? What do you look most forward to? Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching, guys.